My new shrimp rack. It's time for a new adventure, a new cleaner looking shrimp rack to display and show off my shrimp while providing them with an environment to thrive and breed in. Welcome everyone, it's Ray from RW Aquarium Pages, capturing my journey in planted aquariums, shrimp tanks, and everything in between. My old shrimp rack was designed by yours truly with the assistance of my good friend McBoss. The area I had was 24 inches deep and 23 inches wide. Most commercial shelvings are 24 inches wide as a standard, not 23 inches. My friend suggested I use these steel L posts to save even more space. I was truly proud of my first creation. It served me well for a few years, but eventually taking a closer look, it's quite ugly. My furnace needed to be replaced, and the old shrimp rack was beside my furnace. As a result, I have a new vision, a different shrimp rack. It was relocated to the opposite wall, a much larger wall. Initially, I designed it to fit 11-inch cubes. I went out to April's Aquarium and purchased 12 of those 11-inch cube tanks. After chatting and consulting with my buddy Gord, he suggested that these tanks are too small, and the colonies do much better in his 25-gallon tanks. We'll discuss tank size in another upcoming video. I decided to go with 16 around 10-gallon or 40-liter tanks. April's Aquarium locally had 18 by 12 by 12 inch 11-gallon aquariums, but unfortunately they only had 8 in stock, so I purchased these 8 for now. One row is 4 of the 9.6-gallon UNS 45U, and the other row is the gold standard ADI 45Ps. I have another video comparing these 3 brands upcoming shortly. In the end, ADA is the gold standard, but no one locally had 16 plus rimless high clarity aquariums in stock and ready to pick up immediately. If you look closely, the 4 rows of tanks don't match completely, but they're quite close. I contacted a local welder to fabricate 2 racks for me. Even though I was changing the design on one of them, it was a nightmare to deal with. I paid fully for the 2 racks, and due to the cost of steel going up and 3 months of delay, only 1 rack was delivered, so that was quite disappointing. He would provide me with photo updates once in a while and would ghost on me for long periods of time. When it was finally delivered, it was joyful. Here's the welder bringing in the new rack with his friends into my area. It is built using 1-inch steel post that is painted matte black. The boards painted black for shelving. It was reinforced with 2 additional posts in the back, so by design it should be pretty secure. This rack will last forever. At least it'll outlast my lifetime for sure. Here's a photo of the area. It's 81 inches wide by 60 inches tall. The rack is now in place. The boards have been added. I secured the rack to the wall so it won't tip, since it's very tall. There are 3 areas secured to the studs of the wall. I realized afterwards the welder didn't paint the underside of the boards, so I had to finish the job myself. Another disappointment. I added some black vinyl to the back that's waterproof. It will cover the wires and help protect the wall. Slowly putting the tanks onto the shelf. The 8 lights that I used are JCMP RGB lights. Highly recommended, and an unboxing video and a review video will be coming up shortly. My friend Andrew at Corner Tank Corner designed these brackets so the lights can be mounted under the shelf for a clean look and easy access to work on the tanks. The lights are installed and it's pretty nice looking. Some of my tanks have ADA Amazonia as a substrate, and some have Aquareal's Neo substrate. These will be for Caridina shrimp. The Neo Caridina tanks have crushed black lava rock as an inert substrate. I filled each of the tanks with tap water slowly. Keep in mind, the water in my area is similar to RODI water. I noticed the tank with ADA substrate are super cloudy, but the tanks with Aquareal Neo substrate cleared up within a few days. After 2 weeks, I checked the ammonia level. While the ADA substrate and all the substrate was aged for 6 weeks in buckets, the Aquareal substrate had zero ammonia. The ADA substrate, the ammonia was off the charts, as expected. As of this video, the rack has been set up and running for 10 months. The shrimp are thriving and breeding. Although I've converted 4 of my tanks that was set up for Neo Caridina to be converted to Caridina with active substrate. I've had enough of the weak genetics for Neo Caridina. I simply love Caridinas more for the vivid colors, nicer patterns, more active, and they're more prolific. Go Team Caridina. This is such a fun and delightful project. With the limited space and area that I had to make sure it looked tidy and neat. This rack fits perfectly. I would improve this project by doing a few things differently next time. I would have made the depth of the rack to be 14 inches instead of 12 inches so it can support the UNS 60U 20-gallon aquariums. I would also add an auto top off for all the tanks to ensure the water is balanced with top off while the water is getting evaporated. In addition, I would plumb each tank so it drained easy for water changes. In addition, I would add a auto water change system also. This would make things a little bit too easy. Instead of using a custom rack, it would be more cost efficient to use a standard heavy-duty racks that they sell at Costco. One can only imagine. Have you considered creating a shrimp rack? I love sharing my experiences, success and failures with everyone, and capturing my journey in planted shrimp tanks. Stay tuned for more informative videos. Thanks for watching and listening to my rambles. Have an awesome day.
Thanks for watching.